Good morning. This is Dr. Bill Wyatt again with the American Orthodontic Society, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more this morning about jumping the bite. So this case looks just dead simple. I mean, somebody has a class 3 bite, and it's pretty easy, and you put a block on it and jump it over and put the front teeth on the sides where they should be, and you let it settle down, and that's it. But this one was a lot more. It jumped the bite and put the upper front teeth in front of the lower front teeth, and the young lady comes down with a real bad TMJ problem. And so just this pressure on the mandible, shoving it back, caused the TMJ problem to come up. So we had to examine that and get it taken care of first. So it ended up a fairly long, drawn-out case where we had to advance the maxilla and then retract the mandible a little bit, and you can do that a couple of three ways. And so I'm going to show this video. It's got a lot of pictures, so I'm going to go real fast through them, and you can go slow if you like to see what's going on here. So anyway, here is the young lady, and she's got a simple anterior crossbite. And you've done many of these, and a lot of people have a tough enough joint that this doesn't matter. You can jump them over and they'll get over it and do quite well with it. Here we've got to put a little torque in the upper anterior teeth and get them to fit over, and so we did that. And here is how you can see how the upper front teeth are fitting in behind the lower front teeth here. And so we jumped it over and we put a little torque in those front teeth, but it didn't end up that simple. We had this young lady came down with a heck of a TMJ problem, and here is the little block that we put in. You see, you can't bite down here, so we expanded the upper teeth and put them over on the in front of the lower teeth, and it didn't work. I mean, many times that will go fine and won't give you any problem, but this time this is a simple block, but it's a bonded block, and so we're going to cover those with here. All right, here we jumped it over, and we had problems with it, so we had to expand the upper arch, and you see the little gaps behind the laterals to get it solved. Now you can do other things here, like you can come in and strip in between all these upper teeth right here and close the space by pulling the back teeth to the front, and you can strip the lower teeth down here and then close this with class 3 elastics, and it closes the space on the bottom from the front to the back, and it excuse me, and pardon the interference here. It closes the space on the upper from the back to the front, and the space on the bottom from the front to the back. And that makes the teeth back where you can bring the jaw forward some without putting pressure on the mandible back here. That's a neat trick where you have to do that. Now the other way is you can tilt these teeth back slightly and tilt these teeth forward, actually forward more, and that too will help do a case like that. It's just a millimeter or so that you have to do. Sorry for the interference here. Okay, we go through the case, and I had to come back and do some x-rays on it. I did some to see where the joint was and everything. And here we're going to be able to take the just pull that back. She had no upper wisdom teeth. She's got lower wisdom teeth. I don't think we ever got her to take those out or not. But anyway, this is the first cephalometric we took on her here. And you can see how the teeth fit back. And here we went up here, just tilted the teeth forward. And if you put torque on them, it pushes this back. So we had to torque these teeth a little. So we needed to back this lower arch up slightly so you can do those stripping and close the space you see from the front to the back. And this up here on the upper, you'd close it from the back to the front. And that lets the teeth fit together with the jaw further back. So that the jaw will be out where the condyle is out away from the retrodiscal tissue back here. So if you ever have one like that that's that bad, you have to do some more things other than just shove the teeth over the front. Here are the x-rays we took on it, and here's where it was when we started, and here's where it was when we finished. And I think we left a slight gap between the lateral teeth, the upper laterals, and we planned to have bonding material build those up or enlarge the size of those teeth. And this is the finish. This is 1993, and so you can see it looked like a very simple case, and it ended up being a lot more difficult than we had hoped to be. All right, I hope you get something from this video. I rushed through it quite quick, but we had a lot of pictures here. But the thing in here is that you can't just put these upper teeth in front of these and expect them not to push the mandible back some. If the joints are really healthy, you can do it and nothing happens. But if the condyle is back there almost causing problems to start with, and you add to it, then you'll have a TMJ problem when you try to back up the teeth. And that's the point to learn in this. I hope you get something out of it, and I'd like for you to join our group and subscribe to that. And I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll check with you again later on. Thank you very much.